Yo, what's up everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're gonna go against Red Zone FRIEZA in the Wicked BLOODLINE Red Zone. So this is a no item run. All of my Red Zones videos should be a no item run. That I upload on this channel, it will be no item, like fully no item and stuff like that. Okay, so we came in here with a cooler team, right? A full movie boss, terrifying conqueror, you know, that type of like movie build stuff, right? 200% pretty much on everybody, probably except for Metal Cooler, right? So let's dissect this fight. Let's talk about this fight a little bit, the key points, the key aspects of this fight and stuff like that. So this fight is, I think it's around, I think it's 5 phases long, right? Yeah, it's like 5 phases long. It's kind of unfortunate that there's no Golden Frieza, but I guess it just sucks that there's no Golden Frieza Red Zone. It's not in the Wicked Bloodline, and it's not in the movie bosses, so that just sucks. Poor Golden Frieza. But so, you know, we rock the, I think, like, to be honest, I feel like this like extreme like Cooler's team is like, I want to say this team is probably the easiest way to maybe do this fight, but I don't know, maybe superheroes is probably just a lot easier. But it's like, with this Cooler team, like, we just decimate things so quickly with this team, right? Like, everybody on the team is pretty much damn near full level 10 links. Like, they're either full level 10 or they're close to full level 10. Teg Janemba here, he's very solid for this event. Teg Janemba himself, you know, just like the way you operate with Teg Janemba at this point is just, you know, don't transform ever. You never transform. Unless, like, the only time you ever transform is if you're in a situation where even if he has his guard, he's not going to live normals, right? Like, even if he has his guard, he's not going to live, right? That's the only time, I guess, that you would ever transform, because he does have the dodge chance. But me personally, I don't really ever transform with Teg Janemba. But, you know, he's a nice little, you know, he's a nice little support unit that could tank and stuff. So that's why he's on the team. STR Cooler, you know, obviously the Coolers are very, what's the word? Obvious, I guess, as to why they're on the team. Metal Cooler just helps so much with the healing of this team. Like, we just heal so much. So yeah, the first phase, I'm really gonna talk too much about it because it's kind of irrelevant. It's just there to build you up. I really try to get my Coolers as built up as possible in that first phase. So, you know, I may go for like 12 keys and stuff to really make sure that we are able to come back and stuff like that, right? The AoE phase for this team is non-existent. Like, we don't have to worry about this like at all. So I went for more of like a support heavy build. Like, this is like, okay, so this Frieza fight is just a joke for Cooler's team, because I could literally come in here with a full support build and just incinerate Frieza. I think a lot of you guys will probably bring AGL Frieza, like the TUR EZA. He's really good for this. Golden Frieza himself is, I think he's good for this, but you know, if he gets supered at the end, you're probably gonna die, right? So you do want to be a little bit careful with him. But the AGL, TUR, EZA Frieza, he's pretty good. The Golden Frieza and stuff. Second form Frieza here, he does super attack. Like, he AoE super, like he AoE super attacks. So you do have to be a little bit careful of that, but it's nothing too crazy. Weaker teams can get incinerated by this. Like the third, not the third year, I mean, yeah, they get crushed too, but the 7th year anniversary LRs, you know, if you're on the 3rd turn and, you know, they can't transform and stuff like that, they can get slapped up against this second form Frieza. So you really want to be careful against this phase here. So after this, we move on to the 3rd phase, which we're actually about to move on to right now. The 3rd phase, this 3rd phase has never really been too scary for me. Like, I feel like the 2nd phase is scarier than this phase, but like this 3rd form Frieza, he just hits hard. It's nothing too crazy. You guys should be able to easily pass this guy. Just do damage and boom, right? Like, there's not nothing really too scary to really talk about this guy. He can just do damage, but that's pretty much about it. So after this, we move on to the AGL AGL Frieza, and he is devastating. Okay, so he can double super, right? He can double super you. I think his SA damage is between 700k and like 900k, so you do want to be very, very careful. My cooler here, STR cooler, he can live that Frieza super attacks, but it may be a little bit close. You know, maybe you'll take 200k, 300k, stuff like that, because, you know, he has type disadvantage, which is unfortunate. And really, I try to like move out of the AGL phase as quickly as possible. So, you know, I may use some Cooler's active skills. You know, I may go crazy just so I can get the hell out of that phase, right? See, as you see, third from Frieza, he's pretty much already dead already. So, like I said, third from Frieza, he's just a joke. But AGL Frieza is where the power really starts to kick in. So, you know, I bet you guys are asking me, you know, why did I bring Garlic Jr.? And like I said, I went for a more support-heavy team build here. And Garlic Jr., you know, at the end, he's gonna have type advantage. So even if he gets supered and it connects, you know, he's not gonna get one shot, right? He might take a lot of damage, but he's not gonna get one shot. You know, he's given the massive 40% attacking defense. So, you know, it's just more so like a full support heavy build, and we were still able to get the no item run pretty easily. So yeah, that's AGL Frieza. He just double supers, he can do a lot of damage. And you know, we are rocking a lot of STR units, right? So we do want to be careful. So let's talk about the tech phase, the final phase. This guy hits insanely hard. Like, he hits for like 1.5. Oh yeah, one more thing I almost forgot to mention. AGL Frieza, he stacks attack on his supers. So the more supers he does, the more powerful the tech phase will be. So, you know, that's why you really want to finish him as quickly as possible. So the tech phase, right? When we move on to the tech phase, it's kind of scary because, you know, like I said, AGL Frieza bumps up his super tech numbers. He can hit for between 1.4 and like 1.6. Obviously, it depends on how many stacks, I guess, the previous form of Frieza does, but it's pretty much around that number. It's like 1.4 and like 1.8-ish. To give you guys some context, right? So I had AGL Gohan. This was like a different run that I did. I had AGL Gohan, and he was at like 700k defense. You know, I did put him in slot 1 because he was really my only option. And this is him in Super Saiyan 2, by the way. So he was at 700k defense. I popped a Whis, and Frieza supered him, and we got one-shotted. Like, he took, I think it was like 680k damage he took. So yeah, 700k defense with a Whis, and he still got one-shotted. So, you know, I know that's type disadvantage and stuff, but I'm just trying to give like a little bit of context of how, I guess, how hard he hits, right? So the Frieza, he can only super tag once per turn. His normals can hit pretty hard, but you know, it's nothing really too crazy to talk about. Like Garlic Jr., he'll take damage from normals and stuff like that, but everybody else on the team should be fine from normals. Maybe Tech Janemba will take some damage if you can't get his damage reduction and stuff with the 2 Rainbow Orbs, but that's pretty much about it. Tech Frieza, he is very hard, so I do want to caution you guys, but you know, if you can get past everything, you know, if you guys can, you know, get lucky, I guess, that you don't get tagged with the wrong person, then you guys should be good. If you guys have characters that have active skill, like attack breaks, that could be very helpful against this Frieza fight. So yeah, guys, that is the Frieza fight here. I did just want to let you guys know like how I beat it. It's a full no item run. I don't think I've uploaded this yet, so I really want to upload the Wicked Bloodline stages here in a few, and I also want to upload some mission clears as well. So thank you guys for watching. Just enjoy the rest of this music that we have playing here, and good luck in the Red Zone Frieza fight if you guys haven't already beat it. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.